Hey, welcome back. My name is Sammy, and a month ago from now, I started doing this one challenge where I drew goofy images every single day. And I've been doing them for a month now, and I just wanted to ask myself that have I improved? And the answer is yes. And I wanted to show my improvement and share my experience with you guys. So, yeah, let me show you. I was a 3D artist before I started drawing. I still kind of am, but the reason I was a 3D artist was because I couldn't draw. I was absolutely dog shit at drawing. Now, I really like the hand-drawn look, say anime, manga, and all of that. I love that look. There's just something about it. So, what I did in 3D was I used shaders, cell shading, whatever, to make them look 2D, as 2D as possible, which worked. Alright, let me show you one art piece. Look at this witch, okay? Now, what do you think of this? It's a good piece, right? Let me tell you, it's all 3D. Everything is 3D. Your mind is blown! So why did I quit? The witch drawing took me around a month to make, which is a very long time for a 2D drawn art piece. The art is supposed to be 2D, and the way I made it is through a 3D software using 3D tools, which is very inefficient, and then telling people that, hey, it's actually a 3D model. Just your mind feels like a party trick because it's supposed to be 2D. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of 3D work out there which looks like it's hand-drawn, but that is the purpose. Like, look at Chainsaw Man. There's a lot of CGI going on there. Arcane is a pretty good example. Arcane had a lot of CGI going. Trigun Stampede. Yeah, Trigun Stampede. That's a really good example as well. And the difference between theirs and mine is that they are using it either for aesthetic purposes and CGI, and mine is just supposed to be 2D. And I really did not want to spend months making something that just looks 2D, something that I could very well achieve in like 2 days if I started drawing. Like, let me show you, let me give you an example. In the month that it took me to draw that, well, not draw, to 3D model that witch drawing, in that same amount of time, I have made this amount of artwork in 1 month. All of the goofy images that I've drawn, let me show you. Right, so I got a graphic tablet and then I didn't use it for 2 years, but recently I thought, hey, you know what, let's give it a try again. So I tried to draw early on, and then this is what the results were, and it was very demotivating because I went from this to this. At this point, I did have art knowledge because of 3D, but I just didn't have the skills, so I thought, let's do a challenge. Not just any challenge. I'll draw... This is day 1 of drawing goofy images every day till I get better. Goofy images! You love them, I love them, so why don't I just draw them? The video I showed was day 1, and this was the art piece for it. As you can see, it's Colonel Sanders. You can see the lines are really messy, and funny thing, this made me genuinely have a panic attack because I thought that I wasn't good enough and this entire challenge is not gonna work out, right? So you can even hear it in the video. I had to stop recording to study Colonel Sanders' fucking face, right? I had to stop recording, but then I forgot to unpause the video, and this does not look good. I'm sorry, like, this made me lose hope. Sounds like I was crying, but no, I wasn't crying. I was just stressed because I haven't done anything like this before. I was like genuinely sweating and my voice was cracking, fucking wiping my sweat like cartoon style. It was miserable. Even though it got like 20 views, people actually seemed to enjoy the content. There were like really nice comments. Everybody was motivating me to, hey, keep drawing. It was good. All my friends, everyone. And then it made me so happy. Like, I love you guys. Thank you. Yippee! Day 2, I tried texturing a Duracell can. And before day 3, I tried some, what's it called? Pose drawing, figure drawings, whatever. So here's some of that here. And this is day 3's drawing. And after this, I made a couple more drawings. Look at these. The cat one, actually, I started to get my figures right. So as you can see, it was actually a pretty good pose. Look. I was also in between these daily drawings. I was also drawing my own stuff. Here's some of that. I did not know how to make cleaner line art, so I just tried to adopt the messy line art style. Day 9 was an absolute disappointment because I did not know how to texture, and is still, by this day, one of my worst drawings I've ever made. The texturing, quote unquote, looks like fecal matter that's smeared all over something and has dried out over like the past 5 years or some shit. I don't like being this harsh on art pieces, but this is my art piece and I am very disappointed in myself, and I am frustrated, holy shit. This remains as a reminder that you can get overconfident and it will not look good. Earlier I said I tried to adopt the messy line art style, and look, I did try to adopt it, and yeah, this trend continued on for a while. I mean, look at these art. As I was saying before I got flashed by Vegeta, oh my god, never mind. That is one horrifying Pikachu. With One Punch Man, you can see my form and drawing is actually pretty good, but Pikachu, I said I'd redraw him, but I still will, but not now, probably later. Same concept, couple of drawings later, and we got... Fuck you, Stacks. You can see I did adopt the messy line art here. Ah yes, la fish au chocolat. At this point, I found out the color dynamics setting, which basically changes values like hue, saturation, and lightness, but very minorly whenever you're drawing. So you'd be drawing one stroke and it'll be a different color, another stroke it'll be a different color, too many strokes, call that a jerk. Man, I cannot hold my laughter whenever I see this piece of shit. I had to take the image off, I could not. Anyways, in this image, I think I used the color dynamic setting to its fullest, and I also messed around with the messy line art. I tried to combine the two. As you can see here, probably, I'm not looking at it. If I look at it, it'll be all over my screen. I'm not talking about the image, by the way. Warning, kinda terrifying. Anyways, Buzz Lightyear, if you experienced a public gas station bathroom. My guy, I look like that too if I went into that demented hellhole. Once got jump scared by fecal matter, those things are no joke, not for beginner, I'd say. As you can see, I went crazy on the messy line art style here, and it paid off. This is probably one of my better drawings, I'd say. Anyways, I drew this Unholy John Milk, and then afterwards, Eye of Ra, Dreadnought with a baby in it, and then this fish, which is the best iteration of the whole messy line art style. I'm not even gonna talk about this Laura Craft controller, this sucks, I'm sorry. I was actually excited to draw this, but it turned out looking very bad, and I think the reason is because there's no weight to this drawing, and the pose is very stiff, and yeah, it's not dynamic enough, and she's just holding the sword suspended rather than resting on her shoulder, you know? After that disappointment, I just completely changed my style to a more painterly style rather than like a messy line art style. So here's one of the drawings. It looks very okay. Here's a fish drawing which has a lot of texture with that painterly style, and I really like it. I was just experimenting with texture with this one. Here's another masterpiece, and because it has a white background or no background, it looks like it was drawn with the marker colors, which I kinda like, kinda don't like. I don't know what to feel about this. Another terrible looking cock, but definitely better than day 7. I mean, look at it. And then my magnum opus of day 30, let me show you, look at it. I don't know why I made this. I regret making this. I don't like that this is one of my best, it is one of my best pieces that I've ever made, period. There's nothing better that I've made. Unfortunately, why? Why? Who asked me to make this? Oh yeah, it was Sponger, that fucking guy. Why? Why would you ask me to make this? Why? Every time I look at this, I want to pass out a kidney stone. It is atrocious, but also very good artistic point of view. I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be day 30, so I'm gonna give the drawing 110% of all the effort. And then I look at my folder and this image just stares at me. I'm like, let me just get it over with. I cannot be staring at this any longer. Let me just get this off my life. And then I whip out this masterpiece, which is really good. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is one of my best pieces. I still love it, even if I have made more pieces. Still one of my favorites. So, did I improve? Well, yes, this is day 1 and then this is day 30. There's a lot of improvement going on here. But did I improve for the worse? Whenever I look at a stupid image, my mind immediately gets to work breaking it down, tries to figure out what process I'm gonna use, what brushes I'm gonna use, how I'm gonna make this. But whenever I look at a complex pose, my brain just shits itself. I start drooling, going into a trance because I have no idea what I'm looking at. I see a good pose and I think it's scoliosis. It doesn't make sense, alright? I cannot break down human form yet. At the end of the day, improvement's improvement, whether it be good, bad, or worse. I improved at drawing stuff, and that stuff, unfortunately, is goofy images and not actual human form. But that's not all lost though, because I guess this month, next month, I don't know, I'm gonna be drawing figures and poses a lot more. So yeah, I did make this drawing before day 30, which is supposed to be fan art of this guy called Yours Truly. I like this drawing. It's painterly style mixed with the figure and form, you know? But it doesn't quite add up. The pose is stiff, but yeah, I'll try to work on that more. You might have also noticed that this video has a lot of animation to it, and that's because I am learning animation in the meantime. And I do want to animate. I like animating. It's probably the most fun thing I'm doing right now. I also love making these videos every day for you guys, and I love interacting with my small community that I have. I see like 3 or 4 people comment on every single one of my posts, every single one of my video, and it's really heartwarming. Like, these guys are sticking with me, and I could not appreciate you guys more. I love you guys. Same with other people who watch all of my videos and everything. Yeah, I appreciate you guys a lot, and I will be continuing this series probably for a year now because the reception is very good. You guys seem to enjoy it. I seem to like it. I will be doing it for the entire year, and then at the end of the year I'll make another one of this progress video. I hope you guys like it, and yeah. If you have watched the video this far, please join me on my next videos and everything. I love interacting with my community, and please subscribe as well because, you know, 80 subscribers, I need more. And yeah, I'm tired. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.